Cleveland, it was rumblings about the coaching staff and the front office and Baker at odds during the season. Now, reporter, she's old school too. Like she's been, all of us have beat reporters for our teams that we know, that we list that are local, that have been with the team for so long that if they're saying something, it's pretty correct because they have sources inside. So she's one of those old school reporters that have been there for years, and she said that Baker and the front office were at odds. And I didn't think it was anything to talk about. I was like, okay, but now they're trying to get Deshaun, and it came out today that they're moving on. It's Baker Mayfield came out with an Instagram post. They're splitting up now, and so it doesn't even matter if Cleveland gets Deshaun. Baker will not be in Cleveland. Now, thank you, Corey, but the Commanders have Carson Wentz. We'll talk about that later. So, do y'all see? Would you like Baker in Carolina or the Colts? Would you like them there? The Colts have.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it, depending on the asking price. I've seen a lot of stuff throwing around, like Cleveland wanting a first-round pick for Baker Mayfield. No chance. Not in a million years. Jimmy Garoppolo's not going for a 1. Like, why on earth would anybody trade a 1 for Baker? Especially since just this evening it's come out and the Cleveland front office is saying they want a grown-up in the locker room, and so that's why they're ready to move on from Baker. So there's animosity there between the two, and if you're tanking your own value for a guy, it means you are done.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't blame Baker for doing what he did, though. Like, if there's already if you're not seeing eye to eye with the front office, likely he wanted an extension, wasn't happening. And you see the writing on the wall that you could be out of a job late in the free agent process, meaning you may not get a crack at a starting job next year just because teams have made their moves.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for trying to get the ball rolling now while there's still a couple of teams that he could start for next year available.
Yeah, I think he's hurt. I think Baker was hurt because I think he was hurt by the Deshaun Watson not paying him the money, and he played while
I'm sure he was probably frustrated for playing half of last year with a torn labrum in his shoulder, and the team just kind of ready to toss him aside anyways.
Shannon Sharp was like, he said this. He said Ryan Clark said Baker should have, when he had the torn labrum, instead of playing, he should have got surgery. And Shannon Sharp said the same thing. He was like, yo, teams don't care about you. Take care of yourself first.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think what this also says is...
Yeah, they look at you like a beat product there. Yeah. He should have got surgery. He should have. Like, man, my season's done.
To me, with this...
I make jokes and say, like, Baker's being Baker, right? I understand that. I understand that you have a job, but it goes both ways, though. They should have communicated to him because he did play hurt. He did put it online, and it's hard being an athlete playing through injuries and give your all to an organization who drafted you, and So, go ahead.
My what it looks like to me, and I understand it hurts from just a normal standpoint, but it also looks like let's look at what they did. They traded for Amari Cooper. They did cut Landry.
Yeah.
You've got 2 quality running backs, and you have one of the better offensive lines in the league. So what this message looks like is, and what's probably more hurtful is, it's basically them saying, like, we can't win with you.
Yeah.
Like, we can't win with you. Like, it's you. Like, we trade for Amari Cooper. You're adding a piece to the offense, but still getting rid of this man. It's us basically saying that we can't win with you. Yeah. So I can understand the hurt. Like, okay, y'all asked for Deshaun Watson. Y'all making these rumblings. Let me take these fans now. I'm out the door because basically y'all saying you can't win with me.
Yeah, it's a good time. He can get traded. He can, like Corey said, he can start getting a playbook. Get healthy.
I mean, and I think one thing that he has working for him more so than like Carson Wentz last year or this year. Like one, you don't have the grumblings about him as a teammate that you had with Carson Wentz. But also a quarterback not succeeding in Cleveland, is that really a knock against the quarterback?
Yeah, fair. Like when's the last time we said it was a real successful Cleveland quarterback? Like a consistent, successful one. Like we've
had one Cleveland quarterback make a Pro Bowl, and since they came back into existence in 1999,
right?
It was Derek Anderson.
Lord have mercy. Derek Anderson out of Oregon State. Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson.
Long-time Panther.
A couple good years. All right, Craig. Carolina's not taking Baker.
I mean, I would not want him. I don't think. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. I know he had that one.
Even when he's healthy, you don't think he's better than Sam Darnold?
He's better than Sam Darnold, but that's not saying much. I don't think it's saying a lot. It's just better than Sam Darnold. It's not like it's Deshaun Watson and Sam Darnold or Deshaun Watson and Baker Mayfield that you're comparing. You're comparing Sam. It's just not. I mean, for what he has going on with him, like all the stuff that he like his emotions and his tantrums or whatever it is that he might throw or whatever. I've seen that enough with Cam Newton.
Okay.
Cam Newton, I mean, for as good as he was, I guess as a mobile quarterback or whatever it is, but he just wasn't that good. Like he threw a lot of picks. He didn't have the strongest common sense as far as accuracy. So, and Baker Mayfield, that's what I like. He's not accurate. He sometimes he'll throw bad passes. Like why do you throw that? Like, I just don't understand. So he just makes bad decisions. It's kind of like Cam Newton does. So I've seen that before. I don't want to see that again. Granted, he did take us to a Super Bowl. He did win MVP.
Yes.
But a lot of that
y'all ran the division for a while with Cam.
But that was a lot of that stuff was also done because of his legs, like his mobility. He was able to get out of the pocket and get like 600 yards for a season or something like that. So I don't see Baker Mayfield doing that. I think Baker he has a great arm and he can throw the ball deep and there's receivers on there that can catch the ball if he throws it up to him and stuff like that. But he just makes bad decisions, and I don't want to see that. Like if that's the case, just give me Jameis Winston. And he's gonna be cheaper. I don't have to trade nobody for him. Yeah. He's gonna give me that type of quarterback versus getting me Deshaun Watson where you have to trade multiple. Yeah, you're gonna trade a lot more pieces, but you're getting a better quarterback. Yeah. So
if Baker comes for the cost of a day 3 pick, done. I think a 4 would be the highest that I would be comfortable seeing the Colts give up.
A 4, yeah, 4. The only way I'd be comfortable with if it's a conditional 4 that goes to 3 is you had to put in there. He gotta play a certain amount of snaps and production type of thing. Like I wouldn't just straight up give him up no 3 for Baker. Like 4 is the ceiling. 4 is the ceiling. Like
I do a conditional 4. That's fine.
Yeah, a conditional 4.
So you think he goes for 4? That's it.
A 4 that can go
for 3. Somebody's gonna be desperate enough to take a 3.
Somebody's gonna give him a 3.
Somebody may, but it's just
you would.
When Cleveland's trashing him to the media, like I said, they're undercutting their own value in a trade. Like I think it could reach a point that Cleveland just wants to move him.
Yeah,
so they may take a little less.
Seattle has plenty of picks. Trade them there. They need a quarterback.
Who?
Seattle.
They like Drew Lock.
That's fair.
They don't care where he goes. They don't like him. He doesn't have a no trade clause. So you just send him to somewhere where you don't care. You're not going to see him.
They like Drew Lock, man. Seattle likes Drew Lock.
I'm not buying that, man. Baker Mayfield is better than Drew Lock.
He is.
I will say
a lot better.
The Cleveland front office, I think, has an interest in getting Baker a place he wants to go, just so that they don't hurt their reputation for like free agency and stuff like that. Because if you get a reputation as a front office that's
nobody's coming there,
is going to do essentially like screw over a player or something, it'll hurt you in the long run.
Yeah, you won't get no free agents.
I think Baker screwed over himself more than the organization screwed him over. I mean, they brought in OBJ. They got 2 good running backs. They got one of the best, most of the best offensive line, or one of the best offensive lines out there. They brought in Clowney on the defensive side. Who's the other?
They brought in that tight end from what was it, Baltimore? Or he was at Baltimore, or he was at Hooper.
Oh, Hooper
yeah.
from
Atlanta.
Yeah. They still got a young tight end out of Miami who's pretty decent. I mean, he's not nothing to like go hooping and hollering about, but yeah.
But I mean, I think they put pieces around him. They did make the playoffs last year. He had his best year, not last year, but 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And then this year, obviously, he was hurt. So I mean, basically, he's had a really bad second year and a pretty good third year. And then his fourth year, he was hurt. His rookie year. Don't really expect too much from that, but
yeah. But I mean, if you look at it, the second year where he was really bad was Freddie Kitchens, and that the organization was a dumpster fire that year.
What they were doing.
Brought in Stefanski, looked improved, and then last year it wasn't just Baker that got hurt. Like Landry missed a good chunk of the season. Becca missed most of the season.
Running backs had
holes
COVID
all over the place. Their left tackle missed a chunk of the season. Like,
both running backs too.
That roster was devastating. Yeah, both running backs missed time. Like that roster was just devastated with injuries. And then you throw COVID in on top of it. So
I just think you're going to, if you bring him, if he was to come back, which he's not, but I'm saying like he has nobody really except for Cooper.
Yeah. So you think that Shannon Sharp says this too. He thinks Baker's overrated.
Oh, he's been overrated. Like where have we been?
I mean,
he's overrated. For number one,
he was a number one overall pick for a reason, though. I think there's talent there. I think there's something you can build with. There's at least reason for some optimism. Like you're not going to give up a one or anything significant that would hurt your draft position next year. But out of what's available, like, yeah, I think I would rather have Baker than Garoppolo, Mariota, Jameis.
You gotta be careful with those number one picks.
I don't know, man.
But I'm not willing to. I wouldn't be willing to give up more than a day 3 pick for him.
Oh no, not at all.
That's the tells you your value right there, Corey. That's like, man, I'll give him 4th round. He's good, but
it's a question mark, and the top priority for the Colts this offseason, and I would assume Carolina as well, or anybody that needs a quarterback right now, is you don't mortgage your opportunity to move up next
year. Yeah. Damn. Well, I don't know. I think Baker's a little overrated. I don't think he's going to be good. And this is his last shot. So he got to make his. You don't think so? You think he'll get another one? You think he'll get another opportunity, Craig? He might.
No, he'll get
Carson Wentz
a chance with another team.
Yeah, Carson
Wentz.
Carson Wentz got 3 chances. So,
well, that's not common.
It's not.
He'll get a second chance, but I think that's why Baker came out and did what he did and is trying to push his way to Indianapolis, because I think he's looking at the fact that he's going to be on a second team, so he wants to position himself in the best chance to succeed.
I can see them trading to him to Indianapolis.